to the NYG Blue Zone. It's me, Stella Rose, here with my team, the talking New York Giants. Today, we're breaking down our Giants game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The good, the bad, and what we think it all means for Big Blue. So, Dad, what happened with the Giants this time?
Thanks, Stella. So last night, the Giants had a tough game against the Steelers in Pittsburgh. They came up short with a final score of 26-18, but this game did have its share of pretty good moments, especially from our rookie running back, Tyrone Tracy Jr. I'm going to run this clip. I mean, he's turning out to be one of the best picks in recent drafts, and especially for a fifth-round draft pick. I mean, he's killing it, right? I mean, he ran for a season high, 145 yards, including a 45-yard run that ended in our only touchdown of the night. Pretty impressive, right, Stella?
Yeah. I mean, look here. It took, 4 guys to, take him down.
Yeah. I mean, he be getting it in, putting in that work. Check him out.
Yeah.
Look at another 4 guys, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm really liking Tyrone Tracy Jr. I think this next clip here is that touchdown run where you were just losing it in the stands. Touchdown. That's right. Tyrone Tracy Jr. So what do you have to say about him, Stella?
I mean, 145 yards is a lot. And I mean, a lot. And he was a 5th-round pick. That's not the first pick that we used to pick up, Malik Neighbors. But he is having a great start to his career. He's already showing up big for us.
Yeah, exactly. For some perspective, Tracy is the first Giants rookie with multiple 100-yard games in the season since Saquon Barkley did it in 2018. Last night, he put up the highest rushing yards by a rookie since Saquon did it, 179 yards against Washington a few years back. And Tracy's making history right before our eyes, which gives us some hope for the running game. And aside from Tyrone Tracy, wide receiver Darius Slayton, he had a solid performance. Oh, my God. Daniel Jones dialed up a play early in the game. Deep shot. Look at it right here. Hit him in stride. He catches the ball, hangs on to it. There was good coverage, but he made a nice play on that ball. I mean, Slayton only had 4 catches, but he made the most of them. He had 108 yards, his second 100-yard game of the season. This pushes his career total to 3,744 receiving yards, moving him up in the Giants' all-time stats past Giants legends like Plaxico Burress and Mark Rivera.
Wow, so Slayton is really making moves on that list. Wait, isn't Bavaro in the Giants Ring of Honor, Dad?
He sure is. That's pretty good company that he found himself in.
Yeah, and one more question. Did anyone else stand out to you?
Yes. Malik Neighbors was steady with a team-high 7 catches for 71 yards. I mean, he's already at 46 catches for the season, and this is just his rookie year. He's now one of only 3 players in the Super Bowl era with 40 or more catches in their first 6 games.
Yeah, Malik Neighbors is having a great season. I can't wait until our Neighbors jerseys come. What do you think about Daniel Jones' performance this week? I thought he played well, especially after he was benched last week. But I want to hear your thoughts, Dad.
Yeah, so, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't great. I mean, DJ had a tough time completing 24 of 38 passes for 264 yards. He didn't get a touchdown. I mean, he had one called back and threw an interception on our final possession, and he was sacked 4 times. It's clear that our offensive line has room to grow, especially after Pittsburgh's T.J. Watt forced and recovered a fumble from Daniel Jones. The pressure on Jones throughout the night just didn't help us keep control of the ball.
Yeah, that must have been so frustrating, Dad. It feels like he's always running for his life back there. The offensive line has to do better. I hear other Giants fans saying to bench Daniel Jones for the rest of the year, But if they do, and the offensive line keeps playing this bad, things will be bad for any quarterback we have been playing.
I know. It definitely feels that way, Stella. I mean, protecting DJ has been a big issue, and until it gets better, our offense is going to have a hard time finding any kind of rhythm. We also had turnovers that hurt our chances to catch up in the fourth quarter. I mean, it was a gritty effort. It just wasn't enough. And then on defense, linebacker Bobby Okereke led with 14 tackles. He had a forced fumble. He recovered himself. If you look at this clip right here, I mean, he was really getting after it. You got Russell Wilson scrambling out of the pocket. Bobby Okereke, he punches the ball out, then recovers the fumble. It was a really good effort on his part, But unfortunately, we couldn't turn that into points. Azeez Ojulari and Brian Burns also put pressure on the quarterback. Ojulari had 2 sacks. He's done a nice job of filling in for Kayvon Thibodeau. I mean, if you look at Ojulari at the top of your screen, I mean, he's working on that right tackle. Dexter Lawrence forces the pressure, but Brian Burns comes in and cleans it up with Ojulari right there on that sack. I mean, we thought that it was going to be really difficult with Thibodeau going down, and it still is, but Ojulari has done a great job stepping in his absence. So overall, the defense racked up 4 sacks, giving us a season total of 35, which is already higher than last season's sack total.
So even though the defense got some good plays, it just wasn't enough, right?
Exactly. I mean, our defense overall played well, but Pittsburgh's Calvin Austin broke through with a 73-yard punt return for a touchdown. I mean, if you look at this, the Giants looked like they were in good position, but he just found that crease. You see that right there? Cut across, followed his blockers, found his way into the end zone. That one hurt. I mean, Pittsburgh has been tough to beat at home. This was their 22nd consecutive home win on a Monday night game. So going into their territory, we know it was going to be tough, but I thought the Giants gave a gritty effort.
And didn't they say we haven't scored a first-half touchdown in 4 games this season? That's got to be a problem, right?
Absolutely, Stella. I mean, scoring early is crucial. And when you struggle in the first half, it puts a lot of pressure on the team to play catch up. And without getting those early points, it becomes very difficult to do. So what do we take away from this game? Well, we know our rookies like Tyrone Tracy and Malik Neighbors are stepping up and giving us reason to be excited. But for the team to turn these performances into wins, we really need more consistency, especially in the first half. And of course, strengthening our offensive line is crucial to help Daniel Jones. Even if they put somebody else in for Daniel Jones, whoever the quarterback is, they need to do something with that offensive line so that the quarterback can make plays without being under constant pressure.
It sounds like we have a lot to fix, but I feel like there's still hope. Our rookies are looking great, so maybe they can keep it up and help us win soon.
Absolutely. I mean, I agree, Stella. There is always hope with Big Blue. If we keep building around our young talent and improving on the little things, the Giants can get back on track.
Now let's look at my questions for a 2-minute offense to wrap up the show.
All right, let's do it.
We talked about how good TJ Watt is on our pregame show. He was dominant again. Dad, what do you think? We couldn't stop him.
My God, TJ Watt, this guy's an animal. I think he needs to be drug tested because nobody should be able to play at that high a level for that long and never seem to get tired. I mean, if you look at this strip sack he had on Daniel Jones, the Giants were driving. They were in really good position to put points on the board, either through a field goal or maybe score a touchdown. And TJ Watt was out there. TJ Watt. He is a hard man to defend. It doesn't matter how many you put over there. In this particular play, the way it's drawn up, if you take a look at Tyrone Tracy Jr., he should be chipping TJ Watt right there, and the Luminor coming out. But he doesn't. And Watt goes around, and you see what he did there, Stella? Watch what he does. He knocks the ball out, and then he has the presence of mind to recover it. So TJ Watt, he's just a different type of athlete. And I wish we had somebody that played at the same level as him. So hard man to stop.
All right, let's talk about second down. Tay Banks struggled again. He even let Najee Harris jump right over him on a 14-yard run. Dable benched him in the second quarter. What do you think about that, Dad?
I mean, do you remember when this happened at the stadium? Look at that. He leapt right over him. That should never happen. When you put on a highlight reel and you're on the wrong side of the highlight. And that's what happened with Tay Banks. He ultimately got benched. Dable took him out midway through the second quarter, and we didn't see him again. So hopefully he'll pick his game up next week against the Commanders.
Now let's talk about third down. The Giants had 11 penalties, Dad. 11. And they missed a hold on Malik Neighbors. That could have been a touchdown. How do you think the refs did?
I think the refs sucked, if I'm being honest. I think they did a terrible job. You can say it on both sides of the ball, but I'm only focused on the New York Giants at this point. Malik Neighbors was streaking down the left side of the field. He was in position to make a catch for a touchdown in the end zone, and his right arm was being held by the defender the whole way down. Nobody called a penalty.
I know, and the ref was right there.
I know, right there, saw it, and decided I'm not going to call a penalty. And then there was another play where Malik Neighbors was going in motion. Daniel Jones found Theo Johnson in the end zone for a touchdown. They called that back, saying it was illegal formation when it wasn't. Really pissed me off. So my bottom line for the ref was in this game is a straight up F. They did horrible. But Stella,
Agreed.
I want to pick up the fourth down question for you. So we went to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to go to Okereke Stadium, formerly Heinz Field, and we were there with these crowds of people waving these ugly mustard yellow towels.
You know.
Tell me, what did you think about the experience of going out to another stadium? You've usually been at a lot of Giants games. Didn't you like? What did you like? And what did you think about the fans and the overall time we had there?
So the overall time is good, besides the fact that the Giants lost.
Right.
But I had really fun. I mean, I got to see my cousin, I got to spend time with my family, and I got to see the game. And even though we lost, it was still a good time.
Yeah, I think it was a good time, too. The Giants were very competitive, and we don't get trophies for trying. So we're not going to say that, but we are going to say that they really put on a good performance. And it was one of those games where normally, we will leave before the game is over just to beat the traffic. But it was so tense, we stayed till the very last play of the game.
I know.
Yeah, it was pretty good. All right.
All right. That's a wrap for today's episode of the NYG Blue Zone. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And if you like this breakdown, please smash that subscribe button and leave a comment below. We'd love to know what you think about our rookies and where the Giants go from here. This is Stella Rose, and I'll catch you the next time with more Giants talk. Bye.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Click, like, subscribe, and we'll see you again for the pregame show for the Giants versus the Washington Commanders later on this week. Everybody have a good night.
Bye.
See me everywhere they go, I probably would too. Look, crossed over to the Jordan man like I'm Michael. Yeah, eating blessings so much I might need lipo. Yeah, tailored for the dogs like I'm walking in chucks. Yeah, it's just in this plan, man, I see how y'all shook. Look, knew that I was great ever since I was a rook. Man, all y'all singles making me look good. Okay, praise to the Most High, yeah, that's